Abusia way Abu Jinapor. Abu Jinapor nsem ni o say Mahama has appointed 100 ministers and deputy ministers. Abu Jinapor. Say President Mahama appointed ministers mako 100. A bia nso wo the deputy minister. Na menim se edie na original so akasa asem we ya mentiase. I just want us to read and see what he's trying to say. The member of parliament for Damongu, Samuel Abu Jinapor, has stated that President John Mahama, despite promising Ghanaians he will form the leanest government, has appointed a total of 100 ministers and deputy ministers. Making his submission on the floor of parliament, he claimed that this has resulted in significant the president promised. President Mahama has formed arguably one of the largest governments in the history of our country in terms of cost to the national esquire. Why do I say this? Take, for example, the appointment of Dr. Valerie Sawyer as senior presidential advisor in charge of government affairs. Her rank is equivalent to that of cabinet minister who also serve as member of parliament. This means her salary, emoluments, and conditions of service are the same as those of a cabinet minister who is also an MP. Now, answer na meto aso maybe say adena Abu Jinapor ntimi behave to send brad penny. Mentiasie. His brother is so decent, but this guy there no. I don't know why. I want to know why can't Abu Jinapor behaves like his brother? Unzene John Jinapor here. And I never know NDC in Muntia. Because guy where the other MP before say no. Yet Hana President Mahama say we're cutting down the expenditure. Everybody, any. Now Federal Mahama said there are some key positions be at the Jubilee House are yedin crofo be shisha hono. And who has them no can. And you see, you have say even if it is true, say President Mahama, you have say even if it is true, say you can if a no present you can add the man and I say no crack, you can you say no crack. The question is that other than another time or ye bia on one kasa. So President Mahama ye bia at least or the incan who ye Sadiano under what? Under MPP. Under the boss Nana Kufuado. He saw it. So my question now me bisane say right now no Abu Jinapor is speaking for his party or he's speaking for what? For Ghana. Because if Abu Jinapor is speaking for Ghana, the question is that Adenti and Anana do the same thing. Appointed over 126 ministers. I want can want them. And you see, it is not that some of the ministries, for example, he even created for them to go and sit there and take salary. He even created some of the ministries. So, maybe question I maybe say, Adenti and Abu Jinapor who san one can and another time. Only say large government SAO mine other than one can was them that. Yeah, say more. Mr. Speaker, the President has appointed a presidential advisor on the economy, a presidential advisor on the 25 economy, a presidential advisor and special aide to the President, a presidential advisor on the National Anti-Corruption Program, and a presidential advisor on diaspora affairs, he stated. He continued, Mr. Speaker, he has also appointed a presidential advisor, a presidential staffer, and a special aide to the Vice President, a presidential staffer for the Black Star Experience, and a presidential advisor on diaspora affairs. Additionally, he has appointed 5 policy advisors to the Vice President. Furthermore, he continued the appointment of a Minister of Agribusiness, yet he has also appointed a director at the presidency in charge of agriculture and agribusiness. My good friend, Peter Buamo Tukono. Mr. Speaker, he claimed he would not appoint deputy ministers, yet he has appointed system presidential staffers in charge of the 60 regions of our country. In reality, when considering their cost to the national treasury, These presidential staffers essentially function as deputy ministers of state. The graph on the now, let me show you something. Nkrofo a SSA wo mo kokoya adwuma o Jubilee House no and no kan mo asem no. This man truly resembles Mr. Abu, so no wonder he wants to replace him for the iconic comedies. Abu Jinapor is very selfish, always think evil for Ghana. That's the coaching he got from the mother serpent of corruption. Hanif says, such word and warp logic. If that is the case, then Akufo-Addo's ministers and deputy ministers were over 300. Why are these people trying to make it so soon? Ghana for so soon Murefiniama. On one kasa Abu Jinapor no ye minister for lands no. And then the region na ye galamse bibiri. And then obetima na parliament. Now wanya the gust to even speak about, how do you call it? To even speak about galamse. And so now under the region. We saw worse than that. I'm telling you. Abu Jinapor, me who Kevin Taylor video, na Kevin Taylor say Abu Jinapor man $100,000. Abu Jinapor man will be $100,000 so on fambre or no Kevin Taylor. Sana ketika. That's what I heard. So sometimes maybe Simon who say, why should we believe in a country now I say discipline enyaduma. Mu ya aware mu yeti krom ha amamu fun amubu ye no na nze ya moko opposition kura mu nya ndi 4 months mpo afena ye ko 3 months mo na mubu afu dindin amu kasa be say no. James Adeni Mboatin said this logic means Nanado appointed in excess of 200 ministers. Comrade, someone should Google dementia and die. Hey, bravo Benny. KJTR market is how many did you vet in parliament? Common sense. This government will be the same as the past one. I knew it. Or more, or story, or read the caption, headline, details. No. You see, we do on social media. No, there's something important we have to look at. If you see a story on social media, it's very good to say, Ube read the headline, details, so that you understand. So they know they will keep misleading you. Caption built me read it at the end of the day, Ube shall not read the details now. So that's very important. When